Yeah, thank you, CEO. It's now my humble and pleasant duty to invite our CS for the National Treasury, Honorable Mbadi, to address you. Waziri, karibu.
Thank you. Chairman, the CEO, board members, and staff of KDIC. Team, good morning. Good morning. You know I'm part of this team. This is a state-owned enterprise under the Ministry of National Treasury and Economic Planning. Every state corporation or parastatal, if you like, has a parent ministry. And this state parastatal is under the Ministry of National Treasury and Economic Planning. My coming here is largely not a very serious meeting. This was largely to familiarize myself. I wouldn't say I'm so new in the docket, but I'm relatively new. And since I came, I have not been to this parastatal. I have taken it upon myself to also move around, engage with the parastatals under my ministry, to be able to appreciate and appraise some of the challenges that you go through, but also to understand the work that you do, the good work that you do for the people of Kenya. You all understand that the main objective for which this parastatal was formed a couple of years ago through an act of parliament was to promote confidence among the public in our financial sector. For people to understand and appreciate that there is an institution that would protect their interests in the unlikely event that the banks where they put their deposits fail for whatever reason. So you have a very, very important and cardinal responsibility of bringing confidence in a fluid sector, which is the financial sector. By the way, any mishap in the financial sector in an economy is disaster. I have had a very fruitful meeting with the board, which is the policy organ of this institution, but you are the executors and implementers. We have looked at the strategic plan, which is 2023-2028 of the organization. We have looked at the mission vision of your organization. We have looked at how far you've gone in terms of investment, the returns on investments. We have looked at the budget for 2024-25 and the challenges of the same and how it was slashed. You don't want it slashed, you want it up. And I'm also talking about prudence, that you must manage resources prudently. So those, we have discussed all that with this great team here. If we have a situation where the bank customers are not able to service their debts because the government cannot pay their bills, then the banks will definitely collapse. And you'll find in a year you have 20, 30 banks collapsing. Almost the entire financial sector collapsing, because it's a very, very delicate sector. So the management of the economy is of paramount importance to all of us. So our economy, we are striving hard, working hard. It is not in a very good position, but it is not too bad. Our economic growth is not way off the mark. It's actually above average in the region and even globally. We have other fundamentals working pretty okay. Our shilling has relatively stabilized at about 129, 130 shillings a dollar. Our forex reserve is all-time high, 4.9 months cover of foreign exchange, of import of foreign exchange. We have all this. We have exports looking good. Many sectors are doing okay, except the construction and manufacturing sector, which have been struggling for a period. And that is where our attention must be drawn to. Thank you very much. I want to just assure you of my ministry's commitment to supporting all state-owned enterprises under my ministry. And I've committed myself, together with the board, that where they require my assistance, I will offer it. May God bless you and support you in your assignment.
I want to start by saying thank you so much for finding time to come and meet KDIC. I think you are the first cabinet secretary, to come this low to meet us. And we don't take it for granted. We are so grateful for that. Now, just to be brief, is that we've been getting a lot of support from the National Treasury. I know there are a couple of issues which we have been raising with them, and they are being resolved timely, including the PC and so forth. And that has really helped us to improve our performance. For the last, I think, 2-3 years, our performance has been quite impressive, courtesy of the big support that we get from the National Treasury. Our big challenge has been the fact that we are not known by the so many depositors that we are supposed to protect. And I think this has already been discussed by our leadership. And then what we'll want to maybe seek from the National Treasury is to help us so that, by virtue of like you coming here, I'm sure that is going to be propelled in the media, and so that people can know about KDIC and how deposit insurance is protecting the people which is meant to protect. So if there is a way that we can be helped, to be known, so that Kenyans get to know that their money, when they take their money to the bank, it's not just something happening to that bank, they lose it. Because at times we have the money which we're asking people to come and collect, but they are not aware. The fact that they are not aware that KDIC exists becomes a big impediment. So I think if the National Treasury can help us to that level, we will really appreciate it.
With the permission of the board chair, to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, the Honorable Cabinet Secretary, for honoring us with his visit today. This courtesy call underscores the strong relationship between the Ministry of National Treasury and Economic Planning and our corporation. We sincerely thank you for those insightful remarks and the constructive discussion you have held with us, and we are persuaded that the exchange of ideas is immensely valuable to us. We trust that through your guidance, the corporation, which is the resolution authority for this country, will continue to play its effective role in Kenya's banking sector to safeguard their deposits and ensure stability of the financial sector. To our CEO, please receive our gratitude for your exceptional leadership, your unwavering commitment, strategic guidance, and tireless work that have driven the success of the many initiatives within this organization towards achieving our mandates. Finally, to my colleagues, thank you for participating and playing your respective role that have made this event a success. To all of us, thank you and God bless.